Exodus chapter 37. Verse 1. And Bezaleel made the ark of shittim wood, 32 cubits was the length thereof, and 4 cubits the breadth thereof, and 3 cubits the height thereof. Verse 2. And he made a crown of gold to set it upon, and in the crown were divers kinds of precious stones, as signets are used to be graven, with thy emblems. Verse 3. And he put 4 rings of gold in the 4 corners of the ark over against it. Verse 4. And the staves of shittim wood overlaid with gold, 2 staves for carrying were made for it. Verse 5. And Bezaleel made the table of shittim wood, 20 cubits was the length thereof, and 12 cubits the breadth thereof, and 1 cubit the height thereof. Historical context. The construction of the tabernacle's furniture is believed to have been completed between 1451 to 1415 BCE, during the reign of Pharaoh Thutmose III or later in the reign of his successor, Amenhotep II. Exodus chapter 38. Verse 1. Bezaleel the son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah. Verse 2. Made all that the Lord commanded Moses. Verse 3. And he made the molten sea of 10 cubits from brim to brim, round in compass, and the height thereof was 5 cubits, and a line of 30 cubits did compass it about. Verse 4. And under the brim of it round about there were couples, and their pots, and their shovels, and their basins. Verse 5. For rings of brass were for this purpose, to be set in the 4 corners of the brim of it, with their 1 links and fillets. Historical context. The Egyptians are known to have been skilled craftsmen, but Moses chose Bezalel, an Israelite, to oversee the construction of the tabernacle and its furnishings. Verse 6. And he made 10 tables, and 40 basins of gold, and 400 small cups of gold. Verse 7. He made also a sea of 10 cubits, and round about it 1 reed of brass. Verse 8. Then made he the 10 candlesticks of gold according to their form. Verse 9. And 100 small cups of gold. Verse 10. A shelter also for the door of the tabernacle. Historical context. According to Exodus 31, Bezalel was gifted with the skills of a master craftsman, allowing him to execute God's instructions precisely. Verse 11. And the bronze altar that Bezaleel the son of Uri, the son of Hur, made, northward before the tabernacle. Verse 12. And 2 tables, on both sides the altar on the north side, and upon it the vessels wherewith they slew their sacrifices. Verse 13. And 4 small cups upon 1 reed, and a horn to the cup within it. Verse 14. He made also a screen for the door of the tabernacle. Verse 15. The hanging for the gate of the court, and hanging of blue, and purple, and scarlet, and fine twined linen wrought with needlework. Historical context. The bronze altar was located in front of the tabernacle entrance, Exodus 30 verse 1, where sacrifices were offered to God. Exodus chapter 39. Verse 1. And of the blue, and purple, and scarlet, they made cloths of fine twined linen, for the service of the holy place, and made a breastplate, an ephod, and a rainbow, that was to be worn. Verse 2. And he made the ephod of gold, of blue, and of purple, of scarlet, and fine twined linen. Verse 3. And they did beat the gold into thin plates, and cut it into threads, to work it in the blue, and in the purple, and in the scarlet, and in the fine linen, with cunning work. Verse 4. They made shoulders only of pure gold, 2, one shoulder piece for the right side, and the other of the left side. Verse 5. And the onyx stones in the settings were a row of 4 to a diamond, with the name of the sons of Israel written by them. Historical context. The intricate designs and craftsmanship seen here are similar to those found in ancient Egyptian temples and artifacts from around this time period. Verse 6. And he set in it 4 rows of stones, the first row was a sardius, a topaz, and an emerald, the second row was a carbuncle, a sapphire, and a diamond. Verse 7. And the third row was a ligure, an agate, and an amethyst. Verse 8. And the fourth row was a beryl, an onyx, and a jasper, they were enclosed in settings of gold. Verse 9. And the stones that were set in the ephod were in one setting for 4 rows, they enclosed 6 of their names with the name of the children of Israel. Verse 10. And he put the onyx stones in the shoulder pieces and upon the breastplate. Verse 11. And it was at Aaron's command to make all that was needed to be made for the service of the holy place. Verse 12. And Moses said unto Bezaleel, Thou shalt not come up into this mountain, nor see the glory of God, lest he die. Historical context. The tabernacle is described as a mobile sanctuary where the Israelites can worship and offer sacrifices to God. Verse 13. And Moses said unto him, Engrave thee 2 tables of stone like unto the former ones, and come up into the mount, but bring not the sinners before me. Verse 14. And also make an ark for me, and behold I will give unto thee all the instructions written in a book, which thou must put therein. Verse 15. And Moses turned, and went down from the mount, and came over unto Aaron, and to his son Eleazar, and said unto them. Verse 16. Thus saith the Lord that gave commandment unto me, Make for yourselves 2 tables of stone like unto those which were given before, that thou mayest put them in the ark. Historical context. The priestly garments, including the ephod and breastplate, are intricately detailed to signify their role as mediators between God and the Israelites. Verse 17. And when Aaron came down from Mount Sinai, he had the 2 tables of the testimony in his hand, as at the first. Verse 18. And when the children of Israel saw that Aaron was dead, they mourned for him 30 days, even all the house of Israel. Verse 19. And Moses said unto Eleazar, Thou, and thy sons, and thy father's brethren shall bear the shoulders with you, because the ark is not to be carried by the other children of Levi. Verse 20. Take it from them, that there may be a charge upon them for their service. Historical context. The ephod, breastplate, and other priestly garments play significant roles in the Jewish tradition, including the role of the high priest as mediator between God and humanity. Verse 21. And Eleazar the son of Aaron shall have the charge of the oil for the light, and the sweet incense, and the daily meat offering, and the charge of the sanctuary, and the charge of all the vessels thereof. Verse 22. Take not to yourself a charge with them, but let it be among themselves, that thou mayest bear their burdens with them. Verse 23. But take thou authority for thyself upon thee, in the sight of all the assembly, at the departure out of the tabernacle. Verse 24. So Moses took them from theirs, and delivered them unto Eleazar the son of Aaron, as the Lord commanded him. Verse 25. And Moses said to Eleazar, The sinners shall be put under thy charge, thou, and thy sons with thee, shall bear the burden of the sanctuary. Historical context. High priests in ancient Israel held significant power and influence within their communities.